Okay, so yeah, I think we're live. I don't know what the... I hope the sound is... Looks like... Alright, yeah, looks like the sound's good. Okay, yeah, sorry about being late. It, I had a couple technical issues, like you do. Hey, so... I got, access key, or whatever we're calling it, I guess, for the Outward 2 playtest that's going on this weekend. And I'm super obviously super excited, because the first thing I streamed on this channel was Outward, and I love this game, so I'm stoked that I get to play this a bit early access, and, see how it goes. So, I mean, without further ado... Oh, right, that would probably help if I got my... So, a few things. Let's first and foremost, I'm not sure how the volume is here gonna be coming through. It's pretty loud in my headphones, so let's get the music volume down a bit. That sounds better. I'm hearing it. If anybody... And, I would say let me know, but I don't actually think I have my chat set up, so hey, we'll just go with this. And for now, that looks good to me. And yeah, let's get started. Like I said, this is an alpha. The game's supposed to come out in later this summer, I believe. Currently, the playtest is supposed to be testing online the multiplayer, things like that. I don't have anybody to play this game with currently. I might see about a friend who I gave my other copy of the key to later tonight, but for now I really just wanted to just experience this game for kind of what it is. At the moment, I know we have access to, I think, one major city and one region. That's it. So we're just gonna go exploring and see what we can do. I'm gonna start solo. Game mode normal works for me. Starting location not available. So yeah, I guess you when you're making your character, you can choose a couple different starting locations. And let's get this out of the way right now. The one that we can choose is called Haboob. So yes, boob. It's a funny word. Haboob. All right, we're done with that. Okay. Sealed away for generations and only recently reopened, the city beneath the world teems with magical secrets and ancient mysteries waiting to be unearthed. For you, a simple clerk, it might just be a quiet place to settle down and make a life in your newly acquired home. Works for me, plus agility, -1 strength. Background, thug. To survive a difficult childhood, you had to learn the value of an intimidating presence and the willingness to back up your threats with violence. Okay. Shipwreck survivor. Not long ago, you lost everything in an accident at sea. Only your prodigious stamina saved you from drowning. You still carry the cracked traditional mask of a dear Kazite friend lost to that tragedy. That's basically the character from Outward 1. Karaburan refugee. Your kin were among the last people driven from Karaburan as the war against the Scourge ended. All you have left of your childhood is wrapped up in your faithful old backpack. Aberdeen. You are the distant cousin of a truly old bloodline. Sadly, the blood of the Aberdeen family isn't worth much out here. Yet, you still have your wits and one last favor to call in. So that the Aberdeen family was the family that was running Sierzo in Outward 1. Soraborian. If you left the glorious city of Hermatin with money in your pocket and your head held high, well, your dreams for the future haven't come true. Time to put your last few coins to good use. Traveler. You traveled from the north, you still have old maps in your satchel. You know how dangerous the world outside the walls is, but you also believe it's full of wonder, too. Warrior's heir. The blood of warriors flow through your veins. Although the last moment of glory was a long time ago, your sword and shield have tasted more rust than blood. That's rough. Ilat worshipper. Even as a child, you found strength in the 3 pillars of the god of discipline. First, help those weaker than you. Second, be disciplined in all that you do. Third, you can always become better. Calixio worshiper. No matter the hardships you've faced, you've keep the goddess of progress. Okay, that's a little bit off. Keep the goddess of progress in your thoughts and drive yourself to think as she does. Bold new ideas and progress are the dearest values in your heart. Lone wolf. Ill your life. It's probably supposed to be in your life. You felt distant from everyone you've met, and your patience for the other people has only dwindled. You strive to look after yourself first and foremost, trusting no one unless you have very good reason to. Deadbeat. Whether through bad luck, terrible decisions, or some other failing, your life has been a string of misery and failures. You wonder daily if you'll ever beat those odds and catch a lucky break. If so, you'll have to earn it the hard way. -2 strength, -2 agility, -2 constitution, -2 willpower, -2 intelligence. That's, yeah, that's a rough one. Okay, so, I mean, considering we're just playing this for a bit, Warrior's Heir, strength and agility, sure, let's go with that. Trait 1, chemist, smell of herbs. Wore an alchemy kit that always fascinated you. Brute, end of the day, all you believe, strength's what matters. Strength minus intelligence. Crafty, tinkering with tidbits makes something new, never fails to bring agility, strength. Cowardly, your peers used to call you a coward, but you've outlived a few of them already. Agility -1 willpower. Bookworm, you'd rather go a day without food than a day without a good book. Intelligence +1. Fleet-footed, while the other kids eventually stopped running around, you learned to run better. There's no physical limit you won't push yourself past to reach your goal, no matter how trivial. Hoarder. You really need to learn to stop picking up every knick-knack you see, but who knows when one might come in handy. I feel like that's a dig at basically everyone that plays games like this. That's funny. Gourmet, you don't just eat to survive. You cook to better feel every need, not just those of your belly. Constitution 1. I feel like I should take that just because I'm a chef, but... Oaf. Someone once said you were too stupid to die. Some days you wonder if he was joking, or if he was speaking plain. That's kind of good. Steadfast. Prudence and patience has served you well for most of your life, even if it's made you slow to act. Alright, we'll go with the gourmet, just because why not? Trait 2. Alright, so I get 2 of these. Let's go with gourmet and bookworm. Yeah. Crafty. I kind of want to do crafty. That's a -1 strength, though. Let's get our strength up. Brute. I don't want to be a brute. Strength +1 if I'm a hoarder. Okay, so strength +1, -1 intelligence with hoarder. Strength +1, -1 willpower with hoarder. Alright, fine. We'll do hoarder. I'm gonna collect my story so far. Sealed away for generations and only recently reopened, the city beneath the world teems with magical secrets and ancient mysteries, waiting to be unearthed. For you, a simple clerk, it might just be the quiet place to settle down and make a life for your newly acquired home. The blood of warriors flows through your veins, although the last moment of glory was a long time ago. Your sword and shield have tasted more rust than blood. You don't eat just to survive. You cook to better fill every need, not just those of your belly. You really need to learn to stop picking up every knick-knack you see, but who knows when one might come in handy. Alright, so it just kind of mixed all those together. That's fun. Alright, no permanent death, +1 strength. Alright, so I have +1 agility, -1 strength. So I have +2 agility here, -1 agility. And then a +1 strength. Okay, it's kind of like weirdly even each other out. Move on to appearance. So, are we just gonna do... We're gonna continue Xena, right? I feel like we should continue Xena. This looks good. This is so much better than Outward 1. Wait. Are these more... Okay, there we go. Xena was very, very pale, so that's good enough. I don't think any of these looks like Xena. See if how Lucy Lawlessy we can get. That's not awful. I mean, it's just our play test. So I won't spend too much time with this. These look, if you all remember the Outward one, it's just it's very much a joke of how bad the character creator was, or how basic, I should say, and everyone kind of just looks potato-y. These look good. I kind of like the one with the little braid hanging down. We'll go with that. Xena. Oh wait, I need hair color. I have hair add-ons? I'm not seeing the hair add-ons. Can I rotate my character? Aha! There we go. All right. Yeah. We need longer hair. That works enough. Hair color. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so I feel like these need a little bit more indication of what they actually do. I feel like that's a better Xena, although the forehead is a little bit strange. We'll go with that. Xena, the Wandering Penguin. Gotcha. Okay, let's do this. I am going to play with a controller, because I'm just more comfortable doing that. I have noticed that because it's actually a bright sunshiny day right now, my webcam was being weird with, like, when clouds go by, the sun, it's coming through the window. It's like it was having some focusing problems.
The city under the world, hidden and lost in the aftermath of the scourge, felt more like a concept than a reality. If someone had told me 60 years ago that I would call Haboob my home, I would have raised an eyebrow. For over a century, the birthplace of the Cabal of Wind was closed off. So, when the path to Bellowgale was cleared, I couldn't resist its invitation. I needed a new beginning, a separation from 2 turbulent lives in a row. But turbulence awaits here, just like anywhere else. Most yearn for nothing more than tranquility, work hard, buy a home, stay within the walls. Let the curious cats venture outside. But curiosity can be kindled when you get a taste of danger.
Yeah. All right. So first and foremost, I'm going to check some of the settings again. Let's go with video. What do we have here? Frame rate cap unlimited, brightness. I kind of want to move it up. We'll put it up to... Let's just go to 3 and see how that goes. Potato quality. That's awesome. What does potato quality look like? If that's potato quality, then their potatoes are amazing. I love that that's just an option, though. Let's go with Ultra. Let's see if we can do Ultra. We'll see how that goes. Okay, like I said, controller. Or the other thing I was going to do. Brightness, I just wanted up a little bit because I know that gets a little bit weird on YouTube. Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to do. We've got him on Ultra. We'll just see how that goes. I might change with the graphic settings a bit as we're going, so that should be fine. Brightness was the #1 concern. Okay. that going to screw everything up? Okay, the other thing I was going to do, actually, I'm going to set a timer. I have this sort of theory that you really should be able to spend 90 minutes in a new game and, I guess, be able to make a very good idea of the game at that point. So, do I have to enable a controller? Because usually that just works. If I'm gonna get stuck. Huh. Alright, so my controller is not picking up. I will look into that. Wait. Launch a game with a control. Alright, that's just... Weird. Okay, so I've been practicing on my mouse and keyboard with Dark Souls, so we should be able to handle this. Except I don't know what any of the keys are. Alright, we're just gonna explore for now. Pick up Fire Rag Recipe Scroll. Why not? Alchemy, gotcha. Crafting. T is craft. Escape. Or is this the alchemy station? I was just a little close to it. That's what we're at. Alrighty. So let's douse the lantern. I can punch stuff. Open burlap sack. I'm gonna equip the burlap sack. We need a backpack. So far it runs pretty well. I'm gonna drop the graphics back down to where they were. Hold on. And we'll just go to high. Turn. Alright. What is this? Crafting. I don't think I have anything worth crafting. Starfruit jam, mule feed, some mushroom broth. So yeah, let's figure out our menu. That's just the, so I guess I could just look at the controls. Wouldn't that be a bit easier? Menus, actions, left mouse, right, yeah, that makes sense. Inventory is I, open map is O, crafting is O, P is equipment, movement, WASD, sprint, left shift. Quick slots, 1 through 9, QER. Alright, lock on is tab. Sheath is Z. Lantern is B. Handled bag. Ah, right. Dodge is space. Crouch, left control. Gotcha. Locks the middle mouse button. I don't have a middle mouse button. Well, actually, I do, but that would be weird. Okay. See how that goes, I guess. Alright. Weeping Pearl Sword Recipes. Alright, so wait, how can I look at the... Stats and inventory. Iron sword. I do have an iron sword. And a metal rod. Instructions for crafting recipe. Okay, so now if I go to crafting, I should have arrow, weeping pearl sword, which I would need an iron sword, a glimmering pearl, and chitin. That's not too bad. All right, let's make that a priority. Let's try and do that. So our pocket, we have what? Antidote, fire rag recipe, some food, a map of Haboob, splint recipe, fruit bread, water skin, silver. Silver we'll put in the backpack. Shoes. Okay. Burnt stamina purges. Sturdy cooking pot, fit fire. Sweet rock sugar. It's a rite of passage for any child of Haboob to cut their tongue on some. Gotcha. Okay, so equip main hand. Can I? Oh, right. So if I put that in the offhand. Gotcha. Okay. And then Z is put stuff away. Best place in the Warrens, if you ask me, but hey, it might be a little biased. Talk to Sebastian. Suppose congratulations are in order. Yes, owning a house in Haboob is quite the feat. I'll take good care of it. I'm sure you will. Now, all you need to do is turn it in from a house into a home. Thanks for the smooth transition. What kind of life will you fill these walls once I'm gone? My ancestors always found purpose in battle. I aim to do the same. Yeah, I'm gonna turn your house into a battlefield. Think I'll settle down, live a peaceful life? I'm not sure yet, man. Ah, there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone needs to have a grand purpose right out the gate. I think life is much more fun when the unexpected finds us. Well, you must be exhausted, but you should pay the Chamber Lord a visit if you get the chance. Buying a house comes with a trail of paperwork. You might want to attend sooner rather than later. Gotcha. If you do have some energy left, however, you should join me at the tea shop. This calls for a celebration. I'm going to shops before closing time. I think I'll just enjoy my first night in my new bed. You're right. I'm going to see the Chamber Lord to make sure I should stop by Lazar's place. I'm going to miss that man and his brews. Shops don't close for a while anyway. You have time to check them out and maybe get yourself something for the house. At any rate, I'm headed out to the market. I have faces to see and hands to shake before I leave. If you ever find yourself in Berg, I'd be happy to offer you a drink from at the old coin. Ancestors be kind, friend. I really hope Berg shows up in this game. If we can... I mean... Let's see why it should... So this is my house. But then why do I just have a hallway here with... Are these like movers? Alright, so our house is just kind of like a room in the big city. That's, I mean, I guess arguably that's what all houses are. But like, you know, it seems like it's attached. Okay, so that's dodge. Shift is run. I know that armor set. I'm gonna get so lost. Sorry, dude. That was fun though. He dodged around me. Are you important? You know. So that's my house. I kind of wish I could close the door, but all right, let's go, dude. So yeah, we really are in the city under the world. That is awesome. What was lantern? Was that Z? No, Z is shift. Lantern V? I is... This is where everyone's gonna have to bear with me on my whole... That's my backpack. Okay, equip my backpack. Right. We'll just keep the lantern going. I don't need the lantern on. What's over here? Can I talk to you? No. Well, you know. Need a pickaxe. Cool potion. Fills the body with the chilly flow. Grants the cool boon. That's good. Flint and steel. Yes. Ice rag recipe. Tripwire traps. You know how I feel about tripwire traps. Essential mineral for all walks of life. Salt? Yeah, it is. Sinew. Okay. We should have made this character Gabrielle. Xena's protege slash friend slash... Well, you know, Xena, Gabrielle. But yeah, I don't think anything that we do, or I don't think this save file... Oh, I need a water skin. Where can I find a water skin? I'm tired. I'll be tired for a while. I don't have a water skin, right? Nope, nope, nope. Oh wait, I do have a water skin. I have 3 of 5 water. Let's gather and drink some water. But yeah, it's been a minute since I played Outward. So we can go to town. This is awesome. Who are you? Are you the Chancellor? Ah, you are the Chamber Lord. I don't know if that's gonna like start anything. So I'd rather explore a little bit before I'd heard a little bit of what the okay, so yeah, stamina, health, a little bit tired, should be okay. It's still like, what time is it? Map? That should tell me the time, right? 1623. Missing map for the area. I have the map for the area. What are you talking about? That actually show where I'm at? That's intriguing. Oh, no, it's just maybe some highlighted areas. Interesting. Okay. So now I have the map. Now, there we go. That works. Keep on hitting space to... Who are you? War dance trainer. War dance trainer. Okay, I don't think I have enough money for this, but let's check him out. Do you wish to learn the ways of the war dance? In the right hand, a ribbon can become a formidable weapon. A ribbon? Can you teach me your ways? So this would be our skill tree, right? So if it's anything, let's say 7, like 7 coins. Des, hand gesture, creates a rune applying short-lasting status effect that combines with other runes combo into runic spells. Okay. Ribbon mastery, increase the power of imbue effects applied to ribbons. Influx, imbue a weapon with an element corresponding to the active elemental boon. The boon is consumed in the process. Untouchable, improve defense and magical defense proportionally to how light your armor is. So this is definitely, yeah, War Dancer makes sense. Elemental explosion when knocked down. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm not buying any of this at the moment, though. The city is kind of crazy. But yeah, so I'd heard a bit about basically just the starting... Is it the tea shop? Heard someone became a homeowner today. Have you had a chance to settle in yet? Not quite yet. Good on you. Too bad Sebastian had to let go. I thought this was voice acted. And I don't know... Yours can help. Okay, so this is me. He's got bitter spicy tea. Salty brew that restores... stomach, soothing tea, spore tea. Restores a little bit of everything. Ooh, Gadberry jam tartine. I have a water thing. Tea soup. Diced fish and hint of barley give a tea base and some long-lasting hit. Typical lunch for the watchers of the ley line. Gotcha. I'm gonna buy a tartine and yes. Okay. Just because I wanted to buy a tartine. Thought I was supposed to meet Dude here. Maybe he was just telling me that you look like a Sorborian. Alright, maybe we will just go talk to the Chancellor and kick this off a little bit. Do you kind of want to go down there? I'm just, yeah, forgive me. I'm probably going to be just a little, like, awestruck for a bit. Merchant of... Wait, is it a merchant? Or is it like a hotel? It's getting late and I'll need to sleep eventually. We have a general idea where the dude is. Are the shops closing up? Oh, hey, let's just for fun. Not that I think I can read that. Dude, I love your mustache. Aha. No mana, no good. Oh, alright. So I don't have mana yet, obviously. We'll need to figure that one out. Because before we had to go to the mountain. Talk to Alzi. Oh, greetings, or rather congratulations. You're quite lucky, you know. By the way, did Sebastian seem strange to you, or is that just me? Anything specific? Did he tell you why he was leaving? Something about a family emergency. I'm not sure I believe him. He has been so distracted lately. Distracted? He would just forget things, keep having to attend some last-minute happenstance for hours at a time. I'm just spiraling, don't mind me. It's a good day for you. Go, enjoy your house. Alright, fine. I'm gonna go talk to the Chancellor, get my paperwork taken care of, and then we'll see about enjoying the house. I know what the inciting incident is, and I'm not certain if that happens right after we talk to the Chancellor, or maybe after the first time we go to sleep, so... Talk to Chamberlord. Our newest homeowner. I suspect you have come for the deed. It's on my desk. Feel free to grab it. A home to call your own. It's quite something, right? Tell me about it. Perfect occasion to celebrate, I dare say. This will certainly be Haboob's most exciting week in quite some time. Were there many people trying to bid on the house? As always, the first name pulled from the lottery lacked the funds. You were the second pick, and the right one, it seems. I wish I could offer everyone a chance to have their own home. Sadly, the landscape of the city prevents me from doing so. I strive to be fair to all Gale folks. How often does a house go on sale? You got your hands on the first piece of property on sale in a long while. Sebastian's decision to sell was his own affair. I assume he weighed it with care. Anything else I need to know about the house? What exactly is the symposium doing? It's not always clear, is it? I guarantee their expeditions have always been fruitful, or at least that's what they report. It'd be best to ask them directly. I would personally describe them as Haboob's first archaeologists. But they say the description might be somewhat restrictive when it comes to the scope of their research. Do you doubt them, Chamberlord? Doubt them? Absolutely not. The Scourge had our city stagnant for years, holding us all back while the rest of the world kept on moving. Bellowgale remained unscathed during that time, but that security is also what has stifled us. After all, survival is the pivot from which progress stems. The symposium offers balance between safety and the challenge of adventure. Scholars and researchers risking their lives for the betterment of our people, a most noble cause that I am glad to sponsor. No latent defects, if that's what you're wondering. It's about as sturdy as they come. Home is old as the city itself. Interesting fact, it used to be part of the old cistern network. Bum bum bum. Despite the boob's seclusion, we were able to mend both past and future together. In fact, the old turbine is a remnant of that time. Alright, farewell. Must return to my duties. Congratulations again. Good luck on settling in. Alright, so wait. He said the deed was on his desk and I needed to pick it up. Do I actually need to pick it up? Okay. Presumably I have it. Ah, wrong button. Okay. Just didn't want to, like, not have a thing that I need. What's tired do? Mana regen slightly increased. Yeah. I don't even have mana, so bah. Okay. Corruption resistance, heat, you know, cold. All the good old stuff. Movement's 102. Ooh. Might be that agility I have. Alrighty. So let's just, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna go. I feel like I should go sleep, and that might move on the next step. This is not my house. My house was. You are a giant. Oh, look at you. You're wonderful. What's that on your back? Is that a squid? It looks like a squid. Can I? Oh no, maybe just. Is that like an elephant nose tusk situation? I don't know what's happening with you, but I like you. Core. Got a bit of everything, small one. Some of my wares might need a bit of love to get going. I'd like to see your wares. I think it's a little weird. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Okay. A hand scythe. I've got a little bit of money. I've got 17 money. Trowel. Sturdy tool hardly qualifies as a weapon. Felling axe. Scythe. Minus 10% attack speed. Block impact resistance. Kazite Oni mask. Some water skins. Vigil crystal dust. Well, oh, I was looking for chitin. If we see any chitin, gold bar, and fishing harpoon. I love fishing. Less impact. Plus 4 stamina cost. Sturdy tool hardly qualifies as a weapon. A broom. I'll beat the game with a broom. I have 17. I can't even afford the axe. I could sell something. Okay, we're not going to use ice rags. I'm going to buy the scythe. We're going to trade. Now my backpack's overloaded. Okay. No refunds. Alright, Marcus. Whatever you say. So now I'm going to be a little bit slow. Alright, I'm going to hopefully stop doing that. What's the weight on this thing? 4.5. So I can just put that in my pocket and we'll be good. I want to equip it. Bag is overburdened. Put the sword up here. 21, 26 impact, 18, 18, and then this is 20, 18. Gotcha. And I can't, it's two-handed, so I can't have a lantern. So how do I pull my lantern out? Oh god, I'm gonna hurt somebody. It's getting dark. Alright, so... nope, that. And where'd my lantern go? Alright, let's get the story. This looks like my house. We're gonna go to sleep. I don't think I can craft anything yet. Oh, yeah, we're tired. We're just gonna go to sleep. We have food to eat in the morning. Yeah, just the same way I sleep. Shouldn't need to repair anything. Let's wake up in the morning. Wake up in the morning. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Inciting incident happened when you go to sleep. Thief! Oh. Yeah, that would do it. So, you come in, you find me broken in bed in my house. Oh, if anyone's wondering what's behind my little screen up here, it just says alpha, everything may change. Okay. Now I'm imprisoned, because why? Oh, wait. Does that mean I lost all my stuff? Mushy steak. A bandage. Hello. not really a fan of being encaged. You. Scourge, what a mess. Chamberlord, I just spoke to you, man. Good. You are awake. Apologies for the cell, but the circumstances call for measured actions. A guard is dead, shot. My men found the smoking pistol in your hands, and Sebastian's bloody journal in the victim's. Please, tell me you have an explanation. The gun belongs to Sebastian. He was the one who shot it. He planted it on me right before leaving. I woke up to a guard searching through my belongings. Sebastian snuck in and attacked him. I'm gonna go with that. We'll just be honest. Are you saying that the guard was in your house while you slept? Well, yeah, my doors are open and there's 2 different entrances in my home. Guards do not enter houses unless they have a good reason to. Now, the journal the man was holding was rather cryptic, but we could make out a thing or two. We uncovered a schedule that lines up precisely with the victim's shifts. Sebastian may have been tracking him. However, this was all we could decipher. The rest is still heavily coded. Even the symposium's head scholar was clueless before the symbols we found in it. If there's any hope in this situation, it's decoding that journal's secrets. If you manage to find Sebastian, then perhaps your redemption lies within the folds of his mind. It's one way to say it. I was obviously framed. You don't understand. If the journal is Sebastian's, then why am I in prison? You should try and find Sebastian. He's the one you should put in trial, not me. I was obviously framed. Framed. If what you say is true, then you have to prove your innocence. I can only look at the evidence I have, and my friend, it does not look good for you. It does not look good for me. You know the law. Murderers are to be cast outside the walls, and that's if other guards don't take matters in their own hands. If they want revenge, I don't know how I can stop them. It may sound harsh, but the truth of the matter is, without proof of your innocence, I must act on behalf of Haboob and its citizens. I'm going to find Sebastian and clear my name if that's the last thing I do. I mean, yeah, but... So that's it? I get in trouble for just being there? You have to help me out. I certainly do not have to help you out, considering the murder and all, but all I can say is this. Finding Sebastian is what you should focus on right now. It is our only hope. We know he left the city. No one has seen him since. Out there, at least you have a shot at catching him. Your exile begins now, friend. As unfair as it may seem, some would argue that this is better than no chance at all. Alright, I'll leave. When can I return? You're sentencing me to exile for something I have nothing to do with. What happens to my house now? Do I just lose it? At least let me grab some things from my house first. Unfortunately, it's a crime scene now. Anything of yours that hasn't been seized as evidence is in the chest over there. That will be enough, okay? As soon as you find Sebastian, or a cipher of some sort for the journal. If not, let's hope my own investigation leads to new outcomes. I'll do what I need for Haboob, and in the meantime, I'll pursue your own investigation of the matter. I wish I could do more for you, but I serve order. Before you go, use this sandstorm gear. It'll protect you from outside the city. I care for all who live in my city, even those I must exile. It brings me no joy to do this, trust me. Now go, may the ancestors bless your journey. Well, damn. Framed for a murder. Alright, let's equip my backpack. This. Well, that's all my stuff. So, take off. Bag overburden, makes sense. Let's... Okay, how do we want to do? He gave me sandstorm gear. Put that in there, and probably should have sold the metal rod and the tattered nonsense. But okay, we'll get to that eventually. Water flask in there. I need to drop 5 more pounds. Iron shard, pierre sucre, salt. Eight magic defense, and it's quiet. 12 magic defense, and it's quiet. Oh, I can just equip those. Alright, that makes sense. And alright, I have no more weight that I can add to that, but that's not the door. I thought he gave me desert gear. Did he not give me desert gear already? Whatever. What's this? Ice pick? I don't think an ice... Oh, it's probably like a dagger. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing that because that's the menu button in Dark Souls. This 32 will hardly qualifies as a weapon. Well, we'll hold on to it. Oh, right. The bag overburdening is killing me. Life potion in the pocket. I mean, it's always good to have a pickaxe, but that weighs 5 pounds. I'm sure I could craft a slightly bigger backpack. I just don't know how I'm going to go about doing that. I don't need another lantern, so... Alright. Guess what? We journey outward. Couldn't help myself. I mean, if I mine anything, I'm going to be even more overburdened. Move to Bellow Gale. And what's this way? Ochre Spice Beetle. Mushroom Ink. Oh, so that must be like the elevator up to Haboob. And I cannot go that way. Did he not say take this desert gear to... Oh, Galefolk Hood. Let's put that on. That's probably what he meant. Eight magic defense, 10 magic defense. Okay. Journey outward, and we start our search for Sebastian the Fiend. So I don't know why there was no voice acting. I thought that this one was more voiced than the last game, but I'm sure it will be. Again, this is alpha, so. So if I find him, I wonder if there's a time limit on this. Whoa. That's a trog. Are we gonna do combat already? Oh yeah, right. Tab. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die. Okay. That went better than I thought it would. What have we got? Oil, silver. I'll take it. Wood's always good. Not taking his trident until I get a new backpack. I was wondering how they'd go about with the whole... I figured it'd have a similar start like the first game. It's kind of like loading in a bit slow. Am I overweight again? Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I'm overweight by a few pounds. Wow. Start fruit really that heavy? It's gonna bother me, but we'll stay. We'll just stay. Oh, right, I need to drop my backpack. It's her. Z? Yeah. So if we remember, our friend from, Dude. So the giants just have the big thing on their back? That is awesome. Bet you I could annoy him and die. But yeah, our friend from... She joined the Ilats thing. The people in... All of my names are leaving me. The Swamp City. Monsoon. And she like got sick and her arms... Ilat, the god, like gave her light arms or infused her with light. Her model looks really good. Oliel. Ilat watch over you, stranger. I've seen that look before. Tell me, you're not here by choice, are you? I think I've seen you around town before. What happened to you? Who are you and what are you doing here? I was just exiled from Haboob. Exiled, you say? Mercy, what have you done? I was framed for a murder I did not commit. Murder? This is no small accusation. Anyways, to prove your innocence, if that is, in fact, true, the man who set me up recently left the city. I need to find him. I guess the key to finding him is proving you are blameless. Or, I guess finding him is the key to proving you are blameless. Well, that's Mercy, and here you are, looking for a needle in a haystack. Belogale is vast, but a few settlements could narrow down the search. Looks like you have a long journey ahead of you. If you are truly innocent, I'd be remiss leaving you to your own devices. I'm looking for a man, pale, skinny, with a goatee. Goes by the name Sebastian. The man who framed you, yes. I'm afraid I have not come across him on the Western Road. That being said, I doubt they would go very far without stopping at one of the settlements. With recluse activity picking up lately, most people avoid the road when they can. Would I be wrong to assume that time is of the essence in your particular predicament? Indeed, I really need to get going. I still have some questions. Tell me about the symposium. Alright, farewell. Here, take my old tent. It's got some holes and tears, but it'll serve you well long enough for now. It's also quite easy to get turned around, so let me add that mat. Alright. Don't forget to drink clean water. No amount of swords or spells can save you from dehydration. Or just something I can do to make your situation let me know. I'm ready to go. Adversity, when handled with grace, can be the seed for a memorable life. Okay. And now I am literally so heavy, that is my movement speed. Alright, so what are we dropping? Oh, we're dropping wood for now. How do I just drop? Oh. Item, there we go, drop. Keep the silver, sinew, salt. Salt's always good. Iron, drop. This is not really helping. 2.5 on the map. Flint and steel barely weighs anything. 3 cooking pots, 3. Oh wait, can I use that? Okay, I learned that. So now I learned it. So in theory, I can get rid of it. I don't think I need the boots. So, salvage. There we go. Can I salvage that? Alright, now I'm at least not fully... Okay. It's just the thing of wood that I dropped. And let's check out our map. I don't even know where we're at. Which is what I love about these maps. But so what can we glean from this? Belogale. My boob is purpley. I mean, that's just a pin, so that doesn't really tell me anything. That, I don't know. Well, I guess let's just go till we find something that looks interesting. Or looks vaguely familiar. Like, I don't want to say that's a boob, but I don't know if that's a boob. And nothing here is giving me any indication. That's fine, though. Let's see. What do we... I probably need to... Alright, so I feel like I can handle this so much better on controller. Assign to a quick slot. So I've got Q, E, R. Gotcha. Let's put that one on Q. Assign a quick slot. We'll put that one on E just for now. I want to play with the scythe. So let's equip that. And now my backpack is heavy. Again, we'll put those things in here. Lantern, we will put on R. Why did that not seem to work? Okay, that's enough for now, I guess. Oh, wait. And why not? So how slow is this? That's not horribly slow. Does take a bit of stamina. You guys are the guards. Look, Chamberlain told me about your little situation. Jog on, yeah? Don't show your mug for a bit. Other guards might not be so nice. Shoo! Okay, so I'm standing outside of Haboob, wherever Haboob is. I feel like I want to say this is it, but I guess I don't really know. It just doesn't feel right. Maybe that? Can I zoom? Oh, whoa. That's actually a really awesome map. So, can I move around? Like, that just doesn't tell me, right? But that could be Haboob. I feel like everyone in the world that's been reviewing this is probably saying Haboob over and over and over again. Alright, so if we know that, I'm just gonna let's just head north-ish. See what happens. Thing looks terrifying. Yeah, I don't think I should fuck with that. I'm okay. Just running with the scythe out like that, just rah! Oh yeah, alright. So I got a running attack. If I hold it down, so alright, that's good to know. Oh, and that's like a hook grab? I better let my stamina get back up. I need to drink some water. Cute. Oh, am I out of water? Did it, like, drain my water when I got taken into... That's a problem. I need to find some water. I can't stop looking up. Just because this place is just really awesome. I have a scythe. The whole thing is scything things. Alright, I'm gonna stop wasting stamina until I can get some water. Who are you, traveler? You seen Sebastian? Wisp. Here's something rare. I carry most things other vendors would consider coarse. How are things on the road? Looking for a price, information included, 20 silvers for a tip. It's a bit rich for my taste. Yeah, well, don't be a dick, man. Business 101. I'm looking for like a proper... what's the word I'm looking for? Something I can see that I can just like lock my eyes on and be like, okay, that's a place to start from, I guess. Is that still just a boob right there? Oh, I'm already. I should probably stop sprinting everywhere. I feel like I got used to like end game, late game character of Outward, and yeah, first and foremost, I need to find some water, and then probably sit down, make a fire, boil some water so it's not gross. I don't feel like I'm headed in the correct direction for water. Probably some water down there. I'm gonna have to fight one of those things eventually. Chest. He excitedly says, while he can carry basically nothing. Sinew and snare. Okay, I'll take the snare. We're gonna have to learn how to do traps, actually. Every time. I want to throw snare, flint and steel. Where's the trap? There we go. Can I assign to a quick slot? I'm going to put traps on 2 and snares for use in trap, a simple lasso, triple things like drop, salvage. Okay, so those I don't have to equip, I guess. So the dodge doesn't take a ton of stamina, which is nice. Bet you if I equip myself. Oh, hey, just a little like walking. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, so sprinting definitely eats my stamina. It occurred to me that there might be water closer to where. Ooh, all right. Butterflies indicate a place that I can. Wood. Let's get some wood and see if we can craft a camp. I already have a cooking pot, right? Yeah. If we get... Wait, what was... Instructions for a cooking recipe. Candied nuts. And I'm so heavy again, I can't do anything. I'm so sorry about that. What did I pick up that was so heavy? Oh, these are 7 pounds. Okay. Alright, where's crafting? Campfire. I should... there's gotta be a way to craft a better... I don't have any other meat. Don't need a torch. Big branch. Scrap tent. Okay, let's put our tent down. Where's her? There's a tent, and I can probably put my fire down. Is that too close? Nope, nope. Fire it is. Light up campfire. Use campfire. Can I cook? I have something to cook. I don't think I actually have, like, the ability to cook stuff. Or, mule feed. Starfruit jam. Moonlight broth. Both of which I'm missing. Okay. You know. I would need linen cloth. I would need 4 linen cloths. We could craft another backpack and just leave it here to hold some stuff. Alright, I'm tired. I need to find water before I do anything else. Or we could just fight that thing and probably die. Let's push E. He's getting very close. Alright, the question was, does the bandage actually heal me like it did in the last one? Does not look like it heals me. It's probably just to actually just fix bleeding. Let's see about traps then. We'll put 3 traps down. I think I only have 2 snares, so. But is there a tree around? If I recall, if we do wood. Not cooking. Branch. I don't want a branch. I have a branch in my backpack. Wood. 3 woods is... Oh, maybe it was 4 woods? No crafting result. Dang it. 3 is a campfire. What if we, like, get rid of... There we go. Wooden stakes. Okay. So it was 3 woods and sinew to wrap them together. That makes sense. I mean, she doesn't look awful. Ah. This inventory weight is killing me. When did I get the big branch? I'm dropping that. Blunt and 21 impact? Yeah, it's not really that great. Drop. That helps a bit anyway. Dropping the other 5 wood that I have. Oh, well, yeah, I don't have any more sinew. We're still overweight by a little bit because... Alright, drop the iron. This says 5 out of 5. That says 0 out of 0. I have 2 water flasks. That one actually has water in it. Okay, I don't need the ice pick. I'm not going to be using it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just do? Equip. There we go. There we go. We're somewhat normal. And now I can... Where'd my traps go? Because now we're getting dark. Hold open tripwire trap. Do a spike. Or, yeah, I armed it, right? Did I just walk through my own trap? I walked through both my own traps. Because, of course that's a thing in this game. Alright, I can't get mad at them for that. Because that was like sort of the super overpowered thing in the last game. Was... Y'all saw me do it plenty of times. Lay traps and then just run straight through them and... Not happy about it now. But because now I have to pay attention to that. Arm trap. Okay, where did that guy go? Is he asleep? It's tab. Tab is lock on. Well, now if he's not being mean to me, I don't want to hurt him. I found water. Fine. Now I don't know where my traps are. Oh, I see them. Well, we learned a lesson. And that is that... I have water, I have food. Let's just go to sleep so it's brighter in here. And the butterflies mean that we won't get attacked. And I probably shouldn't need... We're gonna wake up hungry, though. Well, load times are good. Applying scene data. Alright, I'm thirsty. Yep, I know. And then this... Okay, so that's what I did. This is the empty one. This one needs to be assigned to a quick slot. That one. Okay. So now, see, you can see on the thing it's got actual charges, or charges. It's full. Let's drink some water. Leave our tent there. That's where Ulial was. Okay. Give any directions, at least? Oh, we already had this conversation. Probably should stop at some point. My curiosity can never stay quiet. Keeps you young, don't you think? All that, and you're blessed by a god. Brings you to Bellowgale. I've seen you around. And say this was a gift from the Lat. Rather, a reminder of the naivety of a young woman desperate to prove herself, and the benevolence of a god that chose to save her. We've already had this conversation. Okay, so those weird cow things. Shame you were out of the city. The symposium could have helped you with that. Perhaps you return. If you do end up returning, happy to see you there. All right, farewell. You're not as much help as I hoped you'd be. All right, so you guys are somewhat peaceful giant cow caterpillars. Are those the skulls that you think the giants are wearing? I know I left my tent and all that behind me, but what else was I gonna do? Well, I figured I'd kind of come back. This place is just really cool. Alright, we killed the first Trog that tried to fight us. I don't want to fight one of these things, because I'm mostly positive that it'll one-shot me. So I'm well rested. We have water. Now that's probably a bad thing. So these make that little chimey sound. That's good to know. I need to learn how to craft trap. Alright, like as much as I want to pretend that this jellyfish thing is going to run over... deploy. Open. Let's put the spikes in there. Arm trap. And now, I bet you there's like a perk somewhere you can get that you don't set off your own traps. Now, are you gonna be mad at me? Are you also just friendly? You're adorable. What are you? All right. Well, we should. I'm gonna step on my own trap. There it is. Well, they nailed their big jungle setting. Well, there's a structure. She mentioned... Oh, this... Alright, this looks like it was ruined. Hearing water? Hand-side crowbar. Hardly qualifies as a weapon. Torch, barley soup recipe, and some silver. I wonder if the crowbar would be helpful for opening or breaking down stuff. I do not want to get in a fight with a not a kokobo. They're damn birds. Pearl birds? Pearl birds. Loot corpse. Don't need that. Mineral tea, warm potion, fruit bread. Why not? What happened here? This seems like the sort of place a dastardly guy like Sebastian would be. Okay, what is that? Weeping Pearl short bow recipe. Pristine white feather. I'm not going to be using bows, so I'm just gonna... Well, I guess I took that, but I'm not really gonna bother with picking up a bunch of stuff that I don't think I'm going to use. The other thing, I don't know if I mentioned, is this playtest is over tomorrow. So basically I'm playing for a few hours today, and just to kind of get a fun idea for it. I heard that. Fried egg. Pitchfork. Okay, so somebody's crying. Oh, hey, there you are. Oh! So you're an angry owl. Oh, yeah, this is... I'm gonna die. Go this way. Let's... Oh, we're wrong. I have no stamina. I'm probably poisoned. There we go. Well, that is terrifying. So let's see what the defeat scenarios look like. It's a weird way to do like a... Okay, walk it off. Fleeing in the darkness, your foot snags on something that does not let go in time. You feel the crack rather than hear it. Moments before your face strikes the ground and sends you into painful oblivion. When you manage to pull yourself back to consciousness, you gingerly feel out the damage. To your relief, it's just a nasty sprain, not a break. Still, it takes almost a full day before you're able to bear the pain of walking again. And where am I? Sprained ankle, so... I sort of heard somebody talking about... Where's my backpack? Talking about this. I learned... We have the stuff to craft a splint, right? Miscellaneous. Plank shield, jib, short club torch, big branch. I was positive we learned how to... It's probably wood and a bandage, right? Oh, I don't have any wood on me. Okay. I gotta stop doing that. It's gotta be wood and a bandage. Maybe 2 bandages in a wood, or 2 woods in a bandage, right? How do I get rid of that? 2 bandages in a wood? Oh, that's wooden stakes. No. Okay, that worked too. But I was positive that we learned the recipe for the splint. I thought we had it in our home. Here, let's drink some water. Always helps. I don't want to deal with a pearl bird right now. We need our backpack. I don't need a glimmer shell, I need a backpack. Looks like it's pretty close by. Okay. Equip. Did I was positive. Candied nuts recipe. Fried egg recipe. Lemon cloth. Weeping pearl short bow recipe. Oh, splint. I have one. Okay, so maybe I found one and I didn't learn to do it. Okay, well, we died. Well, we got taken out once. Now I have no idea where I'm at. I don't even think I could have handled that with a controller. That big weird owl thing was pretty awesome, honestly. Fishing harpoon, is that a machete? 85, 14, yeah. 10 hand wraps, a vial, a glass bottle needed for making potions. Well, I'm not making potions at the moment, so... Oh, Prospector's backpack. Let's do this. And then we will do... Open, take all, including the backpack. Alright, much better. That's awesome. Now we have 70 space, thank God. If I put the lantern, should be able to do this now, right? And then it'll be... No, not what we wanted. And maybe if we just put it in our pocket. That should work. And to be fair, I'd probably be better off with a sword and maybe a shield. Could craft one, but I like the scythe. So lantern was... Oh, I have a crouch. Of course I have a crouch. Probably would help too. With this backpack, there should be a way. Straps for a large weapon and a tent. Okay, so we'll need to learn how to do that. Assign to quickstart, move to bag. Oh, no, that's... Oh, right. It's in the backpack. Maybe that'll do it. So you can put a large weapon on... Like, if I put it on the bag, does that not count as weight? Oh, it sure does. But we move it to bag. Okay, so this... No, I'm still off here. I'm just trying to learn stuff. Well, we got 70 pounds now. That makes me happy. Assign to lantern. There we go. Oh, okay, right. So, if we put this down here, and then it's a big weapon, right? So assign to two-hand. Got ya. And then a bedroll. So I could put the... So we'll put that there. Equip offhand. Okay. So now... So now I'm dual wielding. I have my scythe attached to my bag. The question is, how do I swap to the scythe real quick? I'm sure there's a button for it. Well, I probably shouldn't have left my tent. Did I thoroughly explore everything or just get excited about the Prospector's backpack? Well, now I can just take all sorts of crap, huh? Sure, I'll take the bottle. I don't want that. Man, I said it plenty of times while I was playing Outward on the stream, when I streamed it. I love how quiet and just the sound design and just the wandering around. Like, this is a game that I mean, I love this sort of thing. The quiet and slow gameplay. Can we swim in this game? I don't think we could swim in the... That's a great way to die, so we'll find that one out later. What is that way out in the... Are you friendly? Because you don't look friendly. That's a no. Alright, classic. Is dodge rolling, put out fires faster? Does not look like it. Let's jumping. Oh, wait. Drinking water should do it. Well, I'm getting my... I'm not gonna say shit kicked in. But I'm learning lots of things very, very well. So is there a button for two-handing? Movement, main hand, light, heavy, offhand, yeah, right. Block, crouch, dodge, handle bag, interact. Sheet, no. So you might just have to quick slot it. That's fine. Inventory pause menu. Equipment and crafting are O and P. Gotcha. I was just wondering why I would put the two-handed weapon on the side of the bag. So let's just see about if I can assign it to a quick slot. We'll make it 3. Do that? Oh yeah, that was just had a freak out, I guess. So then I should be able to do that, and then I'll pull it out instantly, and if I put it back, but now I don't have my weapons equipped. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, whoa, yeah. Let's not do it that way. Alright, so it doesn't default by putting the offhand weapon in offhand. So I guess that's... In Outward 1, daggers were only offhand weapons. So for kicks and grins, let's go see... Let's just see if we can get back. Where do you suppose we are on this thing? Let's... Anything stand out as, like, a good enough visual cue... Not really. Of where we might even be. We're near water. There's a river. That doesn't help us at all. Like once I get like a proper idea, monument. There's an actual term for what I'm looking for that I just can't think of. Something I can like really notice and be like, okay, that's orienting where I'm at on the map. Too much stuff. So wait, maybe that'll help. Right, so should those little... Alright, so these are definitely all aligned. So gates... So as long as I'm on those paths, I'm definitely somewhere on the red path. I just don't know where. So if that could be Haboob, then I could be somewhere, anywhere really. Those guys were friendly. Someone threw a fireball at me, a weird bat owl. Is that what that thing was? Kind of reminded me of the were owl from the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That thing was pretty fun. Oil recipe? Oh, no, it's just light it. Water? I don't need another water skin. Oh, this is a campsite. A bedroll. Antidote, dried fish, fire rag, dried fish. I'll take dried fish. I'll take the linen cloth. That might be enough, actually. Sure. Right, so if I push P, I go straight... Okay, this is just character stats. And then if we push O, we go straight into crafting. I can craft a crappy tent with, what? Wood. Oh, a big branch. Which I have. Big branch is 3 pieces of wood. Gotcha. And so I can craft a crappy tent with 2 linen and a big branch. Gotcha, okay, that's fun. Yeah, I kind of forgot, like, the first time I played Outward, where I had no idea where I was going or what I was doing. That is definitely a very fun, very entertaining. I mean, that's what makes the game just so kind of brilliant. I just want to, like, you're like a spider crab? Jellyfish crab? Will you tell me your name if I look at you? No. Well, we're not fighting that thing because it's too adorable to kill. I did not just push E. I sure did push E. Okay, what have we got here? Big tree. We're next to one of the things. We're in a corner. I have a weird feeling that I'm like up here. I kind of see, we might have just gone across that thing and then been right around here. That's sort of my vibe. So let's see if we can find this town, if I'm even correct. But obviously, first we're going in here. Well, that was real rewarding. Everything still seems to be good. Yeah, alright. I don't know if anybody's even remotely watching this. That's fine. This was mostly just a me to have fun and then see if I could kind of share it with other people sort of way. Because as I said, it is... Whoa, that looked different. The playtest and what they were really doing is hoping that, you know, as many people as I could would play online co-op style. I think it's really just a co-op. I don't think this game was going to have more than just 2 people. And like I said, I gave my other key, I got 2 keys, to my friend in Connecticut, but he had to work today. And so I don't know what time he gets off, and he's also 3 hours ahead of me. So in the rare event he gets off in time to be able to play, maybe we would. Who knows? Also, with a game like this where, I mean, what would we really accomplish? Well, it's not the point, I guess. Either way, I just wanted to show this off, and I was just excited to, you know, just even to get to play a little bit of it. This is... It's feeling eerie. Can I eat something? I have like a food. Purges infections. I have like a fruit cake, right? Tender, chewy cut of meat helps build muscles and resist decay. Nom nom nom. I was assuming, and dried fish. Fills the belly, but nothing else. Alright, those keep you warm. Fruit bread. We'll eat some fruit bread. I'm just hoping that it'll increase my health a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it. Just like a slow, passive health increase. Yeah, berries. Well, this couldn't possibly be a bad place to be. A broken castle. Done really well with the sound. How? It's that meme, like, push F for respect. Push F for wood. Wood is respect. Okay. Mah. Have a flint and steel. I'll take your health potions. Poison rag. I'm probably not gonna. Slicing mechanism. I'll take the trap. Full water skin. I'll take it. Impaling mechanism. Sinew. Probably good. Good enough for me. Even though I took the trait hoarder, I'm not that much of a. Well, I mean, I'm as hoarder. I'm as much of a hoarder in a video game as basically everybody else. That's not true. I become somewhat discerning in games on what I will and won't pick up, just because I don't like to have to constantly go through and adjust my bag. and I really try to just. I'm not gonna take everything, even though I can sell it. I'll try and be a little bit more iron. I still have my. I don't have my pickaxe. Okay, so let's. Oh no. Well, this is dumb. Yeah, I'm dead. I blame that 100% on getting stuck right there. That was dumb. I don't agree with that one. That felt bad. Saved by Gep. Ah, Gep's back. You fall to the ground, broken and defeated. You start to black out from the pain. You sense someone standing above you, defending you. A warm voice reaches through the haze of pain. Whoa there now. It ain't your time to die today. Stay with me. I'll look after you. Stars and campfires dance in your fevered mind. Your eyes flutter open and you find yourself someplace safe. A warm campfire roars nearby. A note and a mysterious bottle propped up beside it. You are alone, but you feel like someone was just here a moment ago. It's Gep. Jep. I don't think if I ever got like a 100% how to pronounce that one. So, put our backpack on. Pick up Gep's drink. So currently 99 F. Alright, well, all things considered, we're very well taken care of. I think usually you wake up and you're not doing too hot. Thanks. Do we have the note in the bag? Usually there's a note in the bag. Oh, we got robbed. Nope, just the map. I'm not seeing a note. Oh, hey! And I'm bleeding. Where's my backpack? All right, so that was actually pretty cool. I'm gonna die because I'm just heal through it. I had bandages. What the? Did I just like somehow use all my bandages on accidentally crafting some crap? Bleeding is no joke in this game. Okay, I can do this. That should fix bleeding, right? Oh, alright, I stayed alive. I was about to say, I got the pearl bird, no problem. but he had the last laugh. Pearlbird meat. We're gonna cook you later just to prove a point. Well, now that I'm almost dead, use fire. I know how to make a fried egg, but I don't have an egg. I'm just gonna wing it. Pearlbird meat. No cooking station close enough. Oh, I just have like a standard. A sturdy cooking pot fit for campfire cooking. Oh, I have to deploy it. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay. Now can I just fry some bird? Seared pearl bird recipe. Oh, I don't have any nuts. Empty shroom. Coalesce mana. Gaberries. 3 gaberries I actually think is enough to no crafter. No. Oh, I need probably sugar? Where's that sugar stuff? Gaberry jam, there we go. At least I can sort of make stuff up. Put out cooking fire. Hold the symbol. I want my cooking pot back. Okay, well, alright, well, before all that happened, I was going to say that, the two-handed combat actually felt pretty good. It's significantly faster, which is nice. We'll eat the tartine. Why not? So now I'm even more lost. That should give us, oh, that might not, if it's giving us any health, it's barely anything. Let's drink some water, though. We're down to 1 more water. Crystal powder. Fills belly, but nothing else. Let's eat some fruit bread. And I have the seared. Doesn't cramp your belly if eaten before a run. I'm gonna eat that, too. Just trying to get some health back. So that guard killed me. That... I'm not saying I would have beat him in a fight. Maybe, but I feel like I would have done much better than I just got walloped because I got stuck. Also, I'm blaming that on mouse and keyboard, but I need to be getting better on mouse and keyboard anyway. So... I mean, what's this place? It looked like some sort of bandit castle. Definitely not a door. Oh, hey, look. Clouds finally went in front of the sun. Suddenly everything's so much better looking in here. Well, they'll blow me down. This is definitely a really interesting location for the starting. I guess this would only be the starting location since I picked Haboob. Oh, no. That is a owl monster. Okay, let's see what we can do with setting up traps and like actually having a combat with this thing. Let's see. I have 6 traps available. Open tripwire. I have a snare. I have that thing. So arm trap with that. Being careful enough to not hit my own traps is going to be hilarious. Deploy. F. Arm trap. And I have 6 of these, right? So we'll put the snare. So that's my phone and my 90-minute timer. So we'll do this fight and then see. We'll take a minute and chat about that. Am I gonna need to craft some wooden spikes? Crafting. Wooden spikes. Can I do it again? No, I just had the one thing. Okay. My plan is basically to go annoy it and then run around here and see how many of these I can get him to hit. Will it work? Probably not. I'm gonna try it? Absolutely. Alright, I can do 2 more. It's great because I only have 1 more of those. Here, we'll put this one up here. He hasn't seen me yet, right? Okay, that's set up. Now then. What is on my person? Water and healing. This needs to be... I feel like this is the weapon I want to use, so... Keep the sword in the pocket. Could I do a... Where's the fire rag? Slashing mechanism recipe? Ice rag? I feel like fire rag would be better. We'll put a fire rag over there. We're gonna quick slot that to... Quick slot that to 2. That's weird. Okay. So we drop the bag. The idea is to go annoy the bird and then run. I do not appreciate that you cry to lure me over here. I was trying to be nice. Alright, it's not a bird. It's like a weird owl goblin. Dude, I set up this whole trap thing. Like, if you don't... I gotta... Oh, I'm gonna hit my... I killed myself. I thought maybe I could sprint through it. Or I could dodge through it. That didn't work either. Well, this has been a great start. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Down, down, down by the river. If you run blindly towards what you hope is safety, then slip and tumble sends you into the dark waters. That's basically what happened. One of Belga's, you cling to a piece of driftwood as you try to keep your head above water. You finally manage to heave yourself ashore, coughing up water and fish some kind of a water beetle out of your ear. Now to figure out where you are. Is my backpack near me? Typically, my backpack, your backpack usually is near you. So, am I thirsty? Is that what I'm reading? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm wet. So I think this is probably just for the playtest that, like, I typically feel like after a death scenario, you're not going to just wake up fully healed. So that's very kind of them. That looks like some form of civilization. So far, this has been creepy and fun. Oh, right. So, let's. Did we decide if we can swim or not? I don't know if. I feel like no has to be the answer, right? Like, yeah, all right. You just can't go in there. That's fine. Where do we suppose we are now? Looking for a bunch of cities with some bridges. I don't know. I got nothing. Well, let's keep on moving then. Yeah, so my whole 90-minute theory. Obviously, I'm gonna say after 90 minutes, this is extremely fun. Definitely feels a bit more challenging than Outward. At least this starting location, a bit more challenging than Outward 2 or Outward 1. I say that solely because of all the enemies I've encountered so far. It's been no. Nope. That's probably a black pearl bird, which, if we recall from Outward 1, are absolutely terrible. That's a nut. Is that a mantis shrimp? How do I extinguish my... There we go. Is that a mantis shrimp? The black pearl birds, they are like 1,000 times worse than regular pearl birds. But maybe they'll fight the mantis shrimp. Oh, that's not a mantis shrimp. It's one of those owl things. I really hope they get into a fight. This would make my whole day. I don't feel like they're gonna fight though. Wait, and that's like that's one of those guys that launched fireballs at me. Did like everyone see me come over here and they just came to check it out, and now they're like, oh no, guess he's not here. So at night we need to be stealthy. But yeah, as I was saying, like, you know, the basic enemies in Outward 1 where you started were bandits and hyenas, occasional mantis shrimp. Like, you know, not that awful to deal with. These guys, I'm sure there's a way to handle them pretty well, but my god, man, they're tough. Added difficulty, and I'll keep blaming this for everything. I'm using a mouse and keyboard, not my controller. So I don't know why my controller didn't, and maybe it just like unsynced from my PC for some reason, and I just didn't even know. So far, like, have we noticed any complaints? Like outside of like user error? This place. I don't think so. You know what? This is my home now. They exiled me. Iron Claymore. I don't mind if I do. They exiled me. I found this place. I don't care about Sebastian. I don't care about my old house. This will be my home now. I will live on top of the tree. And I will be... Can I use this tent? No. So, tell me about this Claymore, huh? 23 slash, 22 impact, 20 slash, 18 impact. Alright. We're going Baymore. 31, I got plenty of space in this backpack. I got that one's clean water. That's gonna be as obnoxious as it sounds to me. Because this one I just put in here, I'll have to assign that to... I don't even know if that worked. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now I have Baymore. That's block. Does look good holding that, like just like just the animation of it, just it feels very much better than like your typical just sort of stand. So, what am I doing? I don't know if that's making sense. When you oftentimes with video game characters holding a sword like that, it just doesn't quite, I don't know, it looks really good. They did a good job. It feels real. Let's put that away. I should probably just have set up a tent up there and slept through the day, and hopefully this place will chill out. Or slept through the night, and hopefully this place will chill out. See anything else up here worth taking? I'm happy with the claymore. So we have a tent, right? We have the scrappy one. If you can even call that a tent, but hey. Enter scrap tent. Ambush chance 0, ambush chance 70. So we'll sleep for 6 hours. We'll guard. Are we gonna roll the dice on 14% ambush chance? And that's gonna take 10 hours. So we'll sleep for 4 hours. Roll the dice on 10%. Confirm. Am I gonna get ambushed? Because that would be dumb. An uneventful night. Your rest passes without incident. You rise ready to continue your journey. Well, that makes me happy. I am, though. This seems like a good spot. I can wait a minute. Take a quick break. So I will do one of these, and I will be back in a few moments. Alrighty, I think we're back. Yeah, okay. So I was trying to figure out why my controller wasn't working, and one thing I read was you can... Can I pick up this tent? Oh, hey, I can. Scrap tent. Was, some people were having trouble with it. You had to disable and re-enable controller through the Steam properties, something like that. And to be honest, I didn't feel like taking the time to look around and figure out exactly how to do that. So, because I'm not, I should say I'm not that familiar. I've just never had to do that before. So, okay, well, we're very healthy, and now we're really just hoping that, I mean, I'm on a big, giant tree. I'm just trying to still, like, get oriented with where I'm at. Could that be it? Could that be it? Nah. I'm just trying to find some landmarks that, you know, make sense to me. That's my official only goal at the moment, is to find some place on the map and I can be like, yes, I am there. And then we can handle it from that spot. But let's continue our search for Sebastian, or at least... Okay. Tab. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Oh! Well, just everyone's fighting. I should have kept a death counter on this, man. This has been absurd, but fun. Wow. What was that noise? Saved by the Menders. You stagger through the darkness of Bellowgale, half dead and waiting to find out what horrid death awaits you. As your strength finally gives in, an enormous hand catches up and lifts you into the air. A gentle touch welcomes you back among the living, pouring something foul between your lips. A cheerful, feminine voice calls out, "Hey, Mori, I think your patient's coming around. Nicely done." Okay. I wonder who Mori is. Let's put that away. These are friends, not food. Talk to Mariel of Levant. You're from the desert. Well met, traveler. If you're needing medicine, I'm sure we can spare some. Good to see you up and about. Take care of yourself. Oh, whoops. Here we try to be thorough when we leave for missions, but we are limited by what we can carry. Oh, she's a shop. Can I sell anything? Barley soup recipe. Should probably hold on to that. I need the map still. I think I need these maps. I don't know, and I don't want to just get rid of them, so I'm gonna sell a water thing. Sell one. Starfruit jam, mushroom ink. I don't know what I could use that for. Should probably start trying to use some of those rags. I mean, I've got the big backpack now, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll just trade. Confirm trade. Yeah, give me $3. I can't just sell stuff. Alright, whatever then. Hopefully you won't have need of our service in the future. Good luck, stranger. And thanks. Mori. Oh there, human. Your wounds have barely closed. Take it slow. You're the one who helped me. Thank you. Not me. Mariel's quite a good healer as well. Come visit us in Simon's Bastion sometime. We may need extra hands to care for those in need. Why are you two camping out here with these guys? Some of them sought shelter in a cavern filled with corruption. They got very sick and needed treatment. We are from Mender's Embrace, healers from Simon's Bastion. We Seek to ease the pains of all people, wherever they may be. You're a huge armored guy with a giant skull on your shield. I appreciate it. Have you seen a man named Sebastian, tall, skinny, with goatee? I did come across someone like that not too long ago. He was unwell, bloodied. I offered to help, but he turned down my assistance rather bluntly. Did you think you could go back and get him for me? I kind of actually want to ask him that, but did you notice where he was going? I was on the wind-chimed road to the south between Haboob and the Cabal of Winds temple. He was headed down into the jungle. Okay. Right into Manticore territory. I tried to warn the fool, but he just kept going. You look strong. Can't handle a giant man. I don't want to be a dick. Thank you for the information. Okay, so now I know we are in somewhere vaguely safe. I don't want to drink river water. Gathering it might not be a terrible idea. You got 1, you've got 5, you've got 2. So, presumably, if I gather some, that should... That's clean, that's clean, that's river, that's river. Okay, so I'll have to boil those later before I use them. Chat with you. True Levantine Leader. That's your name. Now, what's some fresh-faced vagrant like you wandering around in the dark? I need a place to stay for a while. Haboob isn't safe for me. No such thing as safe place out there. You can follow this road up to the Wailing Mesa. If you can pay the toll, you can have enough rations at crossing. You can take you to La Rescape. You can also camp here for a little while. You can find your own food. Okay, have you seen a pale man? Funny you should ask. I was expecting him to pass through our camp on his way to La Rescape. He never showed his face here. I doubt he was foolish enough to leave for the gates of Catharsis. There aren't many safe places here in Belogale. If he ain't one of them, then you're chasing a dead man. If he ain't in one of them. Did you know him? We weren't friend or nothing. Broke bread with him a few months back. Said he might need a split in a hurry. We didn't want things to snag. He paid for passage in advance, too. An old tribal favor. Never seen that before, but I ain't want to refuse something like that. Alright. So I can chill here. He said he saw him south. That is a nice axe you have there. Now, once again, where do we think we are? Maybe there's bridges outside. This might be it. I kind of doubt it. Is there a geyser here? I don't think there's a geyser here. Wind-chimed road. That looks like it could be the Cabal of the Wind Temple. True Levantine Postman? You are really messing with the laws of physics right there, dude. Welcome, Outpost Traveler. If you're headed up to La Rescape, make sure you have silver for the toll. How much is the toll? 50 silvers. Thanks for the info. So we're up a bit on the hill. That is a cave and a half. The wind-chimed road. I feel like that pose is a little weird. Yeah. Our sword is not sorting. Okay, that's a little bit of a bug. I wonder if we swap weapons for a minute. If that would... Nope, that's just off. We go one-handed. Nope. Well, that is different. Let's drop the bag. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, what could we do to yeah, I'm just stuck in that. That's kind of funny. That's what early access gets you, though. That's fine. I am very much intrigued with how we can set up with like two-handers, put this onto the weapon or onto the bag. So does that actually free socket? So okay, so that does take the weight off, and that's really all it does. That's cool that it takes the weight off, but yeah, my character's definitely like acting a bit strange. Almost want to just get in a fight with something to see if the animations are still working. But maybe if I sleep, it'll like reset me. Those weird little cow things are kind of fun. This lantern is not much of a lantern. And again, it is an old rusty lantern. Oh, hey, so that's the... Is that what I think it is? It looks like it could be what I think it is. I might be wrong. Breath. Yeah. I was thinking it was where to go? This thing. Maybe this. I might be on one side of that anyway. Huh. I do see big mushrooms. Getting ominous. I'm almost T-posing. So wait. If I look up enough, then the fog comes back, and then if I look down, the fog is gone. Okay, I actually am going to set up the tent. And we're going to sleep for like an hour. Probably get ambushed if I do it this way. Just because I want to see if that will change. Alright, we're gonna sleep for 2 hours. Or sleep for 1 hour, guard for 2 hours, and hopefully we don't get ambushed. Hopefully. An uneventful night. I'll take it. Well, I also am waking up in the middle of the night. There we go. Hold to disassemble my crappy little tent. I mean, hell, I'd love to get back to where we met Oliel right at the beginning and find the other tent she gave me. That's one of those guys that casts fire. Oh, and that did not fix my sword thing. Okay. Well, if that actually becomes an issue, you're probably a bad person. There's like no doubt in my mind that you are not going to be friendly. There's another one right there. If I get lucky. Yeah, I don't think the animation is working correctly. As it felt like I really wasn't even swinging the sword. So maybe this will fix that. Maybe. Get. Well, so far we haven't had any bad defeat scenarios. That looks like I'm doing it better. Gep's drink. Thank you, Gep, because Gep, I'm just gonna call him Gep. Yeah, so, and yeah, food, water, all that's good. So it truly doesn't really look like, I would assume just for the playtest, they're not just having us wake up half unconscious, half our health gone. Okay, so that did fix the sword looks so good. We have even less idea where we're at, but that's okay, that's the point. This location is just crazy. So wait, so that looks like big mushrooms. Big mushrooms. If we look on our map, that's where big mushrooms are. So all around this whole area. I feel like we were right around here. That's the only place I'm seeing big orange mushrooms. I guess I'm seeing a little bit over there. The giant said he saw him. He saw Sebastian. I'm sure there's got to be like a vaguely easy way, you would think, to I mean, if we're gonna compare it in any way to Outward 1. I saw something behind that twirly tree. It's another enemy. Where like you know you have to get your house paid for in a few days. Oh hey, so we're kind of right back where we thought. So in theory we're right around here. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, I guess we could be like right around here. He said south, so let's try and just keep heading south, which is this direction. Into the jungle. But yeah, there was, you know, you go get 150 silver to pay for your home, but you could pick up Levantine Camp ahead. I just picked up a sign. I don't think I need a sign. I can use it as a blunt weapon. Wait. Yes, and he saved the world with the power of his sign. That's kind of amazing. we'll re-equip that, and we'll just drop this in case anybody still needs to find the sign. Those are the little guys that were in Harmattan. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we are basically sitting right here, and right in this area, looking up at this. So that would work for me. So we're gonna go south and then a little bit left, or I guess west. Because if I'm facing north, so then I'm looking up this direction. So maybe I'm on the other side of this thing? I might be over here. Alright, well. We will keep on exploring. Aha. So that's bridges. That's one of those awful things. Oh, right. So I lost all of my tripwire traps. I still don't know what happened to my pickaxe either. I think I left it. I might have just scrapped it at one point. So now we're back on the Wind Chime Road. Let's try and get away from that dude. Don't need him, either of them, coming and looking for me. So the Wind Chime Road. So we're presumably somewhere in this region, which is fine with me. You are different. Stabbed it straight through my backpack. Oh, are you guys in a fight? Yeah, let's watch this. Or are you're just running away from him? Coward. Hit him. Yeah, fight. I want to see what these big guys do. So he drops some poisony thing. Well, get up. Hit him again. Yeah, wow, combat's a lot faster. Spore burn. Yeah, I was kind of worried about hanging out in that for a minute. So combat can be a lot faster in this game. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see, spore burn. It's probably just gonna kill like my where would I find if I'm sick? Oh, it's gonna go away. Holding two-handed equipment modifiers, impact. So you actually have like stats, huh? I wonder if I just... Oh no. Ah! Every time. Spore burn. Slows you down. Duration... Two minutes? Yeah, that's fine. I like how the one guy ran away from it, and then this guy just went for it. Put that on his shoulder. What do we got here? Vial, that's it. I can't take any of your stuff. That's just rude. You have that cool club and everything. Oh, I can pick up your wrought staff. Truff. It's called a truff. Truffle. Well, anyone who's ever talked to me about cooking knows how I feel about truffles. So this is definitely the Cabal of the Wind Temple. I don't really need to go fight that other dude. Let's head up north, so we're going to continue south as we can go. I'm probing this early in the game being a little, well, it's always the same with, well, not always the same. Outward has always been one of those games where you were much better off being smart and crafty with your combat, at least until you get, you know, all of your stuff. Until you get further into the game with, you know, significantly more abilities, skills. Like, I'm happy to fight some trogs. 2 of them at once shouldn't be a problem. But clean water. Okay. And I don't have any more bandages, so if I end up bleeding, that's going to be a problem. Sure, why not? And 40 impact, 25 blunt damage. That's actually, like, better than plus 10% attack speed. Can I equip this? See how this goes for us. This could end up really poorly, of course, but I don't want to just try and antagonize one of them. It's not gonna work. They're trogs. Should we just, like, sprint for it? Oh! Oh, yeah, okay. So you are a very magic-y trog. Gotcha. Yeah, the combat's way faster. That's actually really cool. That wasn't awful. Stamina's basically gone, but this thing's beastie. For a, that's one of those owl beasts on a stick. You know what? I think just think it would look cooler with the sword hanging on the backpack. Everything's still looking good. I still have plenty of space. Yeah, I've got multiple pounds. So, pick up the trident. Loot troglodyte. Mushrooms, right? Star mushroom. And a little bit of silver. Troglodyte staff. I feel like you can break those down for crystal powder, truffles. Okay. Is that a... What is that? Is that a bottle? That looks like a bottle that's just floating up there. Oh, that's absolutely a bottle. Okay. If I knew any way to try and hit it with something, I would try to do that. Well, I like this the big bludgeony stick. Any foodstuffs? Burnt life. It restores burnt life and helps settle upset stomach. Purges poison. Cool boon. I'm out of food. Oh wait, I should still have that pearl bird we killed. Warm and comforting brew. It tastes like home. Restores a little bit of everything. Okay. HP is going up very, very slowly. Whoa. Oh. Oh, okay. Stamina. Why are you so mad at me? I did nothing. Kashit's done nothing wrong. Well, you're about half dead, but I have no stamina. There it went. Yeah, maybe the big heavy weapons aren't the best idea. So, am I gonna be enslaved by bandits? Gep, you beautiful man. All right, I am under some form of giant mushroom. So, yeah, we have to be somewhere in this vicinity. I don't think I have anything to cook. I haven't really been... As I said, this whole playtest is over tomorrow, and... Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'm terrified of it. Do you think we can run over to the body, loot the whole thing, and then if we die, we'll just presumably keep our loot? No, put the bag back on. That is something very creepy. I don't know what heart root is, but I got it. Really, that's the only thing the giant had. So we got mutant snail. Gep, like, this was your safe place? You'll be fine here, don't you worry. Oh, yeah, except for the mutant snail slug. An evil duck statue? Looks like an evil duck statue. Alright, not so much a duck anymore. I am very, very intrigued. Okay, so we tried a little bit of the two-handed combat. That went pretty well, since it was so quick. Yeah. Alright, you're like more of a cat frog. Squid cat frog. We need to find a pickaxe. Do we even want to try fighting this thing? Sure, why not? I guarantee Gep will save us. I'm not doing very much damage at all. I don't think I have time to do that. We could try it though. Oh. I need a couple more hits. Oh, no. Oh, we got him. We got him. Stamina. Stamina. Yeah, you really need to stay on the other side of the tree. Oh, just thwap. That wasn't too bad though. If we recall, it's the stamina bar on enemies that's like the most important. You get it halfway down and then you can interrupt all their attacks. Maybe we should switch weapons to something a bit quicker and less stamina heavy. Walk it off. Oh, right, splint. We never figured that one out, did we? Oh, really? My staff is still on fire? Alright, where's the backpack? So is that what sprained ankle means? I just can't sprint? Let's see. Combat. Where did I find that? Sprained ankle. 359 minutes. That's 6 hours? I can probably sleep and take care of that. Cannot sprint. Roll is always slow. And I have an hour with fire coated? No, I'm sorry. That's a minute. Don't judge me for that. So I can probably though just sleep that off then, I would assume. Here, I need to that's rude. So I cannot sprint and dodge is slow. That's fine. I'm really curious about what the other starting locations would be like. This one is just beautiful. Dangerous though, like I have won a couple legitimate fights, but mostly against just like basic bitch enemies. Right. Don't mess with me. Alright, well, where do we think we should go from here? Oh, wait. Aha! So we have been here before. This is that campsite right from across the where we found the backpack. What are my hand reacts? Something. Okay. Did I check all this stuff? Big. Oh, that's wood. Sure. Let's grab some wood. I meant to do crafting. That's fine. Let's craft one of these. I should still have a tent. Oh, I think I wasted that. Endurance potion. A nutty potion that gives an instant jolt of stamina. Oh, wow. That's intriguing how their alchemy is set up. Ready. Deploy. I can light camp. light campfire, flint and steel, and then I don't think I have anything to cook. I just want to deploy it anyway. I'm out of... I used the sugar thing. Can I do salted nuts? I only have the one crypt nut anyway. Just sit here and like mess around with things to cook, but that doesn't seem like it really well worth our time. Put the damn tent down. And what time is it? And it's like 5. But I need to sleep for 6 hours, so my 5 hours, so my ankle feels better. And so we're gonna have to guard. If we do 5 hours, and then we have to do 4 hours, and then we'll be in the middle of the night anyway. So we'll sleep for 6 hours, guard for 4 hours, and see if we get ambushed or not. I don't know if we're gonna get anything actually like productive story-wise. An uneventful night. I accept uneventful nights. My sprained ankle is... Wait, what? So that didn't really fix the sprained ankle, did it? So... okay. I still really feel like I learned how to craft a splint, and I just... That's interesting. New skill per trainer. Survival. Jerky, plank shield, shiv, short club, makeshift arrow, bandage. Bandage is just 2 linen cloths. Wooden stake was some form of... Splint. Oh, it's 1 wood and 2 linen cloth. Or 2 bandages. Okay, so I just need some linen cloth. I don't have any linen cloth. I have an idea. Then if I do this, salvage, should have gotten me some, oh, old backpack, salvage, multiple linen cloths. Now, I need another linen cloth, and because I need another bandage, I need 1 more linen cloth. Where can I get 1 more linen cloth? Anything else clothish I can salvage? Can you? No, you can't salvage. Once those are done, they're done. Alright, well, we're gonna slowly wander around and look for something else we can salvage into linen cloth. Hey, dude, don't need the feather. I think the sprained ankle mechanic is pretty good. I'm sure that might move over to other, like, if you block too much with the shield or something, could you break an arm? A wrench? I kind of want just to have a wrench on me. Okay, that was this, which I can salvage and probably get a linen cloth. Then I can craft bandage. And now I can craft splint. I need a piece of wood. Splint. Okay, so this is just a personal thing, and I think if I'm giving any feedback to them, one of those would be, and maybe it's the bandage. This is green, and the bandage had like a reddish background, but those look like those are just weapons, or maybe it had more of like a yellowish background. But either way, like something to differentiate splint from bandage. But we fixed our ankle, so now we can sprint again. Woohoo! So we're on the Wind Chime Road. Is this that village? Yeah, this is where I ran through here when I got attacked. There was a dead body here, and then one of those creepy owl things over there. We shouldn't have anything. You know what? Breaking clothes down into... Oh, yeah. We're gonna turn that off. Is that anything? No, just kind of a Himalayan salt lamp. I've watched a YouTuber go through like a bow only run of Outward 1. It was very impressive, and he had a lot of fun with it. I don't think I could handle that. Then again, I feel like it would be in a slightly different situation if I had a controller in my hand. But you know, it's good for me to learn how to do this with the mouse and keyboard. I'm happy that I've been playing Dark Souls with the mouse and keyboard, so at least I was vaguely prepared for it. Yeah, I'm just trying to run away from the weird goblin owl creature. Another one? Oh no, that's one of the cow things. I mean, they're obviously not cows, but like closest mammalian earth creature I can think of. More of a yak. Okay, like... So that's gotta be the wind. Oh, is that Haboob? Oh yeah, alright, so that is Haboob. Okay guys, so I looked around, I couldn't find him. Like, if that's Haboob, and there's basically, like... So this has got to be Haboob, right? So I have to be, like, somewhere right around here, in theory. That's my takeaway. So if I keep heading south and a little bit east, I should come back to the Cabal of the Wind Temple. And if I keep going this way, I should run into Olial, unless you move back inside. And that should be my original tent. Yeah, because Oliel was standing in front of that thing, so she's probably inside. Just, you know, her whole meeting had to happen. And this is where my tent and stuff was. That's pretty fun. Can I transfer stuff in here? Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, can I... I don't want to take. Can I, like, leave stuff here? Move to container. Yeah, alright. That's good to know. Not that I really need to. I have plenty of weight now, so... Wood, I don't want those anymore. I don't even need my money. Or that feather. Alright, we have a home base and a safe camping spot. Where's my stick? Okay. It's interesting that you can assign rags, like the fire and ice rags, to offhand, main hand. So you could presumably, you know, 2 swords and then fire and ice in each hand. So if I'm correct in thinking, oh, this is Haboob. So we were somewhere right around here, because they would have exiled us and we would have been like, so presumably like we're right in this area. So we're going to keep going south and just head this direction. South, southwest. This is where I set up traps to kill that guy and then found out he was friendly. So this is basically where they exiled me from. Imagine being the guard, like, hey, there goes the exiled guy again. Oh yeah, he's coming by again. He's made it a whopping like 80 feet from the place that he's not supposed to be anymore. But see, I'm not sure if this is feeling like this area I'm suddenly in is not feeling like this is what it looks like on the map here. Just don't feel like anywhere else feels like. Suddenly regretting not interviewing the dude that sold us the house a little more in-depthly. Well, that's gotta be. I'm headed east. I'm facing east. I'm headed east. So that's gotta be the Wind Temple. Maybe where I thought we were earlier was way off. That's gotta be the Wind Temple. Looks like a friendly little place. Gear. Is it a shield? Anything can be a weapon if you try hard enough. I'll pick it up, sure. I did not need flint and steel or money. I just want to go check this place out. That looks fun. What is that? Well, I mean, these both look fun, but... This might be the ley line where we could get mana, presumably. If I'm willing to give up my that's a lot of trog. Okay, maybe that's... No, that's like 3. Maybe it's just 2. Hey, dude, you see my light? Come get me. Nope. Let's do this correctly. Alright, that made me happy. Where's the other one? Man, yeah, maybe we could find some new armor at some point. I'll take the star. I don't really need the wood, but sure, fine, fuck it. Maybe this was like the intended direction to go. I'm down to fight Trogs. Oh, wait. You fight the Trog. Although he's probably gonna... Right. Let's just see what happens. Patience. Patience and opportunity. Can you even get up to me now? Are you... Oh, yeah, obviously you can. Nope. Barely did that. I'm okay with it. That was rough. That didn't feel good. Health potion. I'll accept. Glowstone powder? Sure. Still think I should be able to get their armor. Don't really need anything from the Trog. So this is Cabal of the Wind Temple. This is definitely the Wind Temple. I don't think it's a nice place anymore. The Wind Temples were always good places. Rancid water, yeah. Nobody's been here for a while. That can be helpful. Barrel lid. Ice pick, torch. Place is just like trashed. Okay, so this is like the other side of where I was. Alright, I don't know if I was... Oh, wait. Maybe. I still don't even know if I'm 100% correct about where I'm at the map, but... Oh, who are you? You're not instantly... I was about to say you're not instantly attacking me, so... This is gonna go really well. Get out of the fire. You merely adopted the fire. I mean, sure, I'll pick up the iron dagger. Can I loot you, though? Spore t-shirt. Alright, well that was sort of fun. I want to go find out what that weird little fiery thing down there was. Yeah, the combat being so much faster. I mean, that's expected from a sequel. I just wasn't like, I wasn't expecting it. We'll have a drink of water, get our stamina back up. I'm like trying to remember, how did you gain health back in Outward 1? Like, you obviously crafted potions. Health potions were typically crafted with, what, beetles, water, and, probably could have picked a better way to get down here. Yeah, this is gonna be good for me. That's exactly where we need to head. The mysterious red fire glowing in a creepy cave in a foggy jungle. I like it. Oh, we need to go this way. Whatever. Oh, that is a manticore. And dude did say there were manticores in these parts. wherever Home Fry was headed. So, okay, yeah. That's 2 manticores. Oh, man. Really, dude? Just sneak up behind me while I was hiding from a manticore? We're kind of on the right track, though, right? If we're looking for Sebastian. Sebastian? Yeah, it was Sebastian. He was... Yep. I feel like this world would have been saved by Gep already. Because he has, what, saved me 4 times now? Safety first. Put it out. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, now where do we think we are? Because I want to get back to where we just were. Okay, wait, so that's another... That's definitely not the same place we were, but we've got another fire like that. Is that tree that I was on a while back? Alright, well there's the temple, so we're actually not that far off. I'm gonna swap weapons out. Let's, because this is 25 blunt damage, 40 impacts what I'm really... And it's got a little bit more attack speed. Like, it's pretty good. The scythe is slow and doesn't really do near as much, but it's slash damage, assuming that's helpful. And then our slash impact. We'll go back to the Claymore, because Baymore is Baymore. Wait, how do I attack with this thing? Oh, alright, yeah, fine, it's a shield. A giant gear is a shield, that's fine. And you can shield bash with it, so you know what, let's give it a whirl. That's an offhand weapon, it's a dagger. Yeah, alright, never mind. I clicked on Claymore, we're going Claymore. Oh, and I thought I would be able to get down from here. Well, if this sprains my ankle, so be it. I think I have enough linen now to make more splints. Oh, I do need to sit down and boil that river water. So we might be coming up from the other side. Okay, yeah. We've been here-ish before. Well, what are the odds that I die to a bunch of these little nerds? Probably better than... Okay, if you guys are happy to just run from me, I'm happy to just have you run from me. We'll just leave each other alone because I used you as a pet. You guys were Gabrielle in the Xena video. I was able to make them a little pet that followed me around. Which is funny to me. But I thought they at least in Harmattan, they attacked. That was weird. One of my sisters of battle just fell over for no reason. Alright, we'll just calm down. Sorry. You know, tough life having action figures, you know. So I think... hoping... Okay, yeah. So this is down where we first encountered those Cabal nerds. Which means that... where we fought... that dude, yeah, right here. So... Yeah. Okay, I've kind of got this down. Which Okay, so we're gonna go with like 100%. This is that area right here. So. At least I figured out something. Because that's Haboob in front of us, which would mean I'm looking at Haboob from here. So I feel like my directions, I'm looking west, so that checks out. So if I go down here, this is probably that thing I was headed to, presumably. Alright, so it took a little while, but I think we at least got something, which would mean what? That, okay, well maybe that is not on the map. That thing in front of me, that structure. Looks like it needs a drawbridge? That's, see, yeah, we tried to go through that and that chick with, was it to me it felt like a short-haired lady, but it could have just been a short-haired dude. It just, I don't know, the face gave me a vibe of like, anyway, she kicked the crap out of me. You know what, that was a decent fight, but I just ran out of stamina. And so wait, okay, so yeah, this way. I probably shouldn't let myself run out of stamina if I'm about to get into a fight. So that is where we know there are manticores in these parts. We know there's stupid Cabal of the Wind jerks. And so since I can't see the manticores, there's a manticore. But now he's fighting that. That's a guy that casted a fireball at me a while back. That looks like a fun spell. Who do you think's winning? Well, I was... Don't come over here now that you're starting to lose the fight. Get back there. Get back in there, soldier. Yeah, get some hits in. Come on, man. Get some hits in. Oh, you are out. No, don't come for me. You go for him. Yeah, nothing good. I'm gonna go for him though because his health is a bit low. So maybe I can just get in and... That didn't really go the way I thought. Got him. That... Okay. I mean, it worked. It was very sloppy and mostly just spamming, but like... You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm just curious of what this place is. Let's see, it's almost 4 o'clock, so I might call it here in a minute. Like, I mean, this has been a lot of fun. Obviously, we're not gonna like make any real progress, but I don't think we're gonna find Sebastian. I mean, I got this key to do this, I think on Thursday, which was really fun, really cool. Very glad that I got the key, but I had to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's over on Monday, so I could have had a lot more time, but oh well. Hey, life potion, blessed potion recipe, bolt rag, a simple tent. Good stuff. Where's that guy though? Can I like... Alright, maybe you can't actually search them. Because F is, that's just the chest that's right there. He's kind of like, kind of looks like Pinwheel. And there's a body right there. Maybe they're just empty. What did I just push? Alright, yeah. Shouldn't have bandages on E key. Good to know. Well, this is an interesting place, though. So this is definitely the Wind Temple. Wonder what happens if we go up here. Wait. We'll heal. The music is making me think... Oh, am I overweight, actually? 72, we got to 72. Well, I probably have too many of these things, so... Iron Shard. Good enough. Oh, right, I was gonna... What's... 12 defense, quiet, and 12 magic defense. 20 magic defense. Well, we're swapping outfits. That's a bit... I picked that up a while ago, too. Oh, okay. So, are we gonna assume this guy wants to fight? Because they always seem to want to fight. Are you stuck in the wall? Is that, oh, you got a ribbon! Actually stuck in the wall? Because that would work for me if you're stuck in the wall. Crazed Dancer. Rick's hat. I'll take it. Empty water skin, linen cloth, and some star fruit. Crazed Dancer. I like that ribbon thing. It's probably one of those classes that I would say is kind of hard to like make work really well, but once you get it, like you get it and it's really good. Who knows? That was the one guy, the dancer we talked to in our town before I got so fiendishly cold weather protection. Fiendishly kicked out. That's a fun hat. But he was like the dancer instructor. That looked cool though. I was kind of curious how they were gonna make ribbons and just launch a ballista at something. That would be fun. A plank shield. And another dead ribbon person. Ooh. Oh hey, sand blade. What is that? Sand blade. Well, obviously we have to check that out. Oh, so it's just like a shovel. Okay, so yeah, it is just kind of like a shovel. Whoa, whoa. Oh, so if I do 2 and then a combo, that's pretty cool when I'm unarmed. What if I do it with a shield? Oh, then you do a shield. That's pretty cool. So it looks like they definitely did a more of a... Now I'm just like a murder hobo. A bit more focused on like actual like... I mean, there was good combos and stuff in Outward 1. So that's really cool though. So, shall we... Oh, I think I'm out of healing. Find anything else to like loot? Stop wasting all my stamina. Pick up what? Oh, a sand ribbon. Maybe that just dropped from the guy. Sand ribbon. Can I even equip this? Anything can be a weapon if you try it. 15, 26 impact. I'm looking at the gear. 12, 10. Okay, so that's not that impressive, but... So it's kind of just like a whip. That's fun. I like it. We're gonna keep the plank shield. We're gonna use that. A little less impact, a little more damage. What do I have for foodstuffs? Warm potion. Gep's drink. Let's drink it. A little bit of everything. Grab arancini. Wild dreams of eating before bedtime. I wonder what that means. Eat some food. Drink some tea. Drink some starfruit jam. I don't think I have any way of getting my health up at all. Spore tea, a little bit of everything. Okay. We're gonna go wrangle a manticore. Obviously, it'll go really well. And then I'm gonna call that for our little foray into playing Outward 2. Like I said, there's a small chance that I might... Oh, I thought that was like something interesting. Well, it's a very pretty flower. Small chance that I might pick this up again later tonight. I kind of doubt it. I personally might play for a little while longer too. But as far as the stream goes, this has been a lot of fun though. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. I'm definitely excited for this game when it finally drops. Yeah, like another few 8 months, sometime in the summer. In theory, I mean, I can always gather starfruit. Could always get delayed as long as they get a good. What's that? A good product. When you get the game out when it needs to come out, you know, we don't need to. Greasy ferns. I remember those from Outward 1. I don't remember what they were used for off the top of my head. Well, they were used for a few things, but yeah, overall we've had a couple little bugs, but combat seems good. It definitely takes some getting used to. Oh, come on. I wanted to go find a manticore, and now I can't find one? Typical manticore behavior. Never where you want them to be. That's because they knew I was coming. There's probably a manticore cave, and they were out because it was closer to night. Alrighty. Well, if we find Sebastian, then we can... So I wonder how that goes for... It's probably different for every starting location then. I can't imagine all three of it would just have some dude named Sebastian that sold you a house and then framed you for murder. You know, it kind of looked like he didn't exactly want to, though, right? Like, it was a means to an end because somebody was stealing his journal. Well, like, we have to end on a fun note. I kind of figured I would just run 30 feet, find a manticore, obviously fell it in a quick match of... Now, of course, I have no stamina, and it's just a random trashed camp. Is that... No, that's definitely not... Oh, it's a fire varnish. Inspect the body. This notebook contains a series of codes and symbols along with the words, clay bends, will breaks. Oh, it's Sebastian's corpse. We found Sebastian. That's awesome. Seems to be what the Chamber Lord was looking for. Okay. Wait a minute. Pick up bandage. Pick up Sans... Oh, stop looking at that. I don't care anymore. Pick up Sans dagger. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this just got interesting. I thought there was no chance we were going to find him. Sans dagger. Can we equip to offhand? Bag overburden. Well, we can just get rid of that. Drop. Okay. So we found his body. We found some nonsense. I'm in Manticore territory. Now let's see if we can get back to Haboob. I'm back in it. We've got a cool little dual wield setup. I mean, I should have just backtracked, right? So Haboob is in theory in the southwest of the map. So if we're heading northeast, we're going 100% the wrong direction. But okay, wait a minute. That's... Yeah. So that's where we just were. So what we want to do... Oh, wait a minute. No. So we're actually kind of close, I think. Can we get back to Haboob and keep our home? Hey, we got some, like, good old outward traversal music happening. Okay, things are hopeful. I want to get back and see what the Chancellor has to say when I show him a note that I found on Sebastian's body. And then he's like, yeah, this basically says you and him planned it. Okay, so now we got to figure out how to get back there, though. Okay, right. So, should, in theory... So is this, if I just go this way, that, I feel like that's Haboob in front of me. Love it if there was some Haboobs in front of me. Sorry, I couldn't help. I had to do it at least once, right? Yep. So we've been here. I mean, at this point, too, we've probably died so many times that... Oh, who are you? Why? No! Tab. Okay. Feel slightly better about this. Oh. Whoa. Nice. Gale Folk Exile. That went okay. Ooh, Levantine shirt. 20. Take it you have no water. Iron's never bad. What was this you had over here? Is it just a shiv and an old lantern? How is... Compared to what I have 20 magic defense. Okay, it's basically the same. So, just not tattered rags. So I'm positive this is Haboob. Think I can walk up to a guard and be like, hey, so I found evidence that I'm not a dick. Am I gonna die if I move to Haboob? I want to talk to the guard. Scourge, Chamberlord Constantine was very clear. You're not supposed to be. I've got something the Chamberlord will want to see. Be quick with it. If you're trying to pull a fast one, I won't hesitate to throw you out for good. Okay. Move to Haboob. Did we save our house? And so if that's the case, then that would basically mean since we know where to go, you could start the game, assuming this actually saves us, run down there right quick, and grab that, and then just head right back. So that's, you know, similar to... I'm spiraling, don't mind me. Okay, so that's, I mean, that would be the kind of the equivalent of just run through the tunnel, grab the tribal favor, and then you got your house back, you know, in 10 minutes in Outward 1. That would be really cool. So, hey, Chamber Lord. Lord of the Chamber. They call me she of the fortune cookie hat. I say that because it just kind of shaped like a fortune cookie. So have you returned? You found what you were looking for? I believe so. Sebastian's cipher? I have it right here. Good, wonderful. That's going to help us avoid a lot of grief. Allow me to translate. Let me see. So this character equates this one, and this one means this. I see. The translation is not exactly complete, but it confirms what we thought. Sebastian was tracking the very guard that was murdered that night. The rest we can figure out later. An unfortunate turn of event. If only we had caught wind of this earlier, a lot of damage could have been avoided. Can I just get my house back now, or things back to normal? So, are you going to apologize to me? What? I've already profusely expressed how unfortunate this has all been. The one who owes you one is no longer with us. Can I just get my house back now? Yes, you have your house. We even took the liberty of erasing any traces of this unfortunate event. The symposium will be looking into the journal. If they can find an origin with the cryptograms, maybe we'll learn more about the people Sebastian was working with. If the security of Haboob is on the line, we must put our efforts into finding who was behind that all. If they strike again, we might not be so lucky. If you are interested in any way of finding out what truly happens, you should stop by the symposium. Perhaps there we'll find answers you're looking for, and a way to help Haboob in the process. Glad this is finally Ozzy. Are the symposium looking for new members? I might head back out again. There was a lot to see out there. I was going to say, it seems like you've made quite a successful journey. Not many can venture out like you did. Sebastian is a grim example of that reality. Glad this is finally over. I wish I could say the same, but there's still much for me to uncover. At least this part is over. Now, if you're looking for more to do outside the walls, I might have a few things I could use your help with. Sure, what's on your mind? During the investigation, we had to seek outside help, how limited our resources were. We asked the assistance in return. There was a collapse in the mining tunnel. I believe some people might still be trapped. I am limited, as I've said before. I would like to pay back his generosity. If you find yourself going to Tramontane, I would appreciate you paying him a visit. Sure. Led us to believe the gun that was used to frame you originated from Simon's Bastion in the new frontier of Levant. I would like to have it analyzed. There was a unique symbol engraved onto it, one that could lead us towards Sebastian's co-conspirators. It's in rough shape. Perhaps taking it to the gunsmith in the Bastion could fix it. Alright, yeah, that's cool. Alrighty. Thank you, Chamber Lord. I'll be on my way. Take care of yourself. With dangers out there. Yeah, you're telling me, man. I'm the one who died 38 times. Oh, by the way, Chamber Lord, there's this superhero named Gep out there that will basically save everyone's life. So, don't worry. We're saved. My house was this way, right? I run in here, and then we're gonna run past the giant shop, right? Oh no, my house is just right here. Can I'd better be able to close the doors. Like, otherwise I'm buying a new house right off the bat, because it bothers me I can't close the doors to my own home. But hey, we got our house back. That was pretty good, all things considered. All right, I had a lot of fun with that. I'm glad we figured it out. Like, we got the map. Like, by the end, can I look at the Haboob map? So, yeah, there we go. So by the end, we figured out that this is Haboob, which I wasn't really certain of when we started. And then we definitely ran up here at one point and came along around here. I think we were, yeah, I think I was vaguely correct somewhat of the time. But then, yeah, running down here. So this was where Sebastian made it to. This place is big. That was a lot of fun. So I am very excited for this game to come out. We definitely have a few things to. You know, there was the bug with the sword wasn't working, and a couple of bits of the translation or the writing was off on the character creator and whatnot. But yeah, overall, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, anybody that will watch this or will watch this or wanted to watch this or said hello or any of those things. Obviously, come next summer, I'm going to be streaming this game. So I know I tend to really like to play games for myself before I stream them or anything like that. So we'll see what ends up with that. There's months and months away from that. I got plenty of more random stuff that we're going to do on the channel between now and then. But again, thank you anyone that watched. This was a ton of fun and I'm super excited. Small chance I'll be playing again later tonight if anybody's up for it. But yeah, again, thank you. And as always, stay frosty and have a wonderful day. Good night. All those things. Ending streams. Blah, 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 blah.